the character?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yes and no, I would say. It's nice to not have, a ton of jobs on a movie, but it's also nice to know what's going on with the movie, which you kind of don't always when you're, more of just an actor in the movie. So, yeah, yes and no, I guess is my answer there.
Very committed.
Yeah.
Committed.
The next question is from Jeffrey Lyons in New York.
Jeffrey Lyons?
The guy?
No, it's a different Jeffrey Lyons. It's screening in New York. I feel weird.
No,
it
is him. You once told me on my NBC show.
Yeah, I can't read Jeffrey Lyons questions. You do.
I love Jeffrey. What? I once told you on your NBC show, Real Talk, shameless plug, that I could take Jason Statham. Wow. Is that still true?
Who's Jason Statham?
There you go.
He has now been taken.
Yeah, exactly. She said it, not me. Who's Jason Statham?
I don't know.
He's an expendable. What are the Expendables?
I know there's Intouchables and Touchables.
He's an expendable. Crank. You ever see the Crank films?
No,
Probably not.
no, I didn't.
The Transporter?
No.
Oh. Well, at least Barbara Streisand knows who I am, Jason Statham. That's all I can say.
That's true.
I think
it's the guy with an interesting face, right?
He's bald. He's bald.
Oh, he's the bald guy.
He's the bald guy.
He's a tough guy.
He's a very tough guy.
And a stubbly beard.
That's exactly who he is.
Okay.
He has cheeks.
And when I see him, I always go, what's his name?
He does have cheeks, yes.
That's it.
Perhaps most famous for his cheeks.
Got it. Did you really say you could take him?
I must have. Jeffrey Lyons would not lie.
Oh, okay.
Paul in Denver.
All right. Okay. Paul in Denver. I wish he was famous. Barbara, how much of the
Spelled
steak...
wrong, you notice?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, let's skip it.
Okay.
Skipping this question.
No, it's okay.
That's disrespectful. First of all, I don't like that you just call you Barbara like good friends. But just spell it wrong.
BJ is fine.
Barbara.
Yes.
How much of the steak did you eat?
Too much.
A lot of it.
Put it this way. I don't love steak, and I'm afraid I'm going to choke on it. And after like...
That's why you don't like steak?
No, one bite of it, I love the first bite, and then, yuck. You know what I mean? It starts to be disgusting to me. So this was tough, because I had asked him, do we really need this scene in the movie? But then, because it was real, it really happened to his mom, and I thought it would work in the film, I said, okay, but at times we had to substitute watermelon, burn the watermelon and make it look like steak. But when it was close, I had to eat the steak for 3 days.
It was gross.
That was like a scene in, I don't know if you ever saw it, but Hello, Dolly. I had to have an eating scene, and that was pretty disgusting. I mean, to eat, again, I can't remember what it was. It was some white crap.
I can't believe it's not your contract that you won't go more than 10 minutes away. And you don't have to eat.
No, I said 45 minutes. Don't exaggerate.
But that you won't eat steak. Yeah. We could have CG'd the steak, if I realized. It could have all been fake.
No, but then you'd have to act more. This way it was real. It was easier.
All right, Nicole in D.C. What do you have planned with your family for the holiday season? Why does Nicole care? I'm surprised.
What are you going to do, Nicole? I'd be more interested in that.
That's deflective.
You know what's great about traveling, because I did this small concert tour, I can't wait to stay home. For me, it's like, that's great. To just be in your own house, in your own, place.
If I have a house, I want to be in that house too.
It's true. You could be in that house and she wouldn't know.
Pick the vegetable.
There's 3 houses.
That's funny.
That's why the little area.
That's true.
Do you have big holiday plans?
I'm going to promote this movie for most of the holidays. That'll be fun.
You have to go to New York.
Yeah, I'm going to New York.
See, he'll go to New York. I said,
she won't go.
Bring New York here.
I'm picking up the slack.
And it's true, the Today Show, they wanted.
They won't come to talk to me for some crazy reason.
They came here, and it was lovely.
They know I'll go there.
It was great.
It was a game of chicken, and I lost.
Remember, Seth started as a stand-up comedian. When you were how old? Tell him.
I was 13 years old,
13
Barbara.
years old as a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
I've heard some of those jokes.
You have?
Yeah, I thought at least one of them was very good about your bar mitzvah, right?
Yeah, there's a few good ones when I was 13. Some of them are online. They're on YouTube.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, someone taped it. I don't know. I don't even know you could do that back then. Yeah, it's scary. My voice is weird.
We just said something, I don't know how it's going to be shown on television or something, remember? They said, have you ever seen Seth's movies? And I said, yeah, Coconut Express.
Pineapple.
It was fun. You just ruined the joke, though. They're going to show it. It's okay. Only the people watching this
Don't watch
simulcast.
ABC.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, James in Minneapolis, have either of you ever picked up a hitchhiker in real life?
That's a good question.
God forbid, no. Kidding me? They rape. Wow.
You ever picked up a
I saw too
hitchhiker?
many movies.
Yeah.
I picked up a hitchhiker once in Hawaii, but it doesn't really count.
Hawaii doesn't count.
No,
Yeah.
right.
Why? It counts.
They're like surfers.
Yeah, they're just
Oh. If they came with a surfboard, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of fun.
But
no one with a surfboard's ever hurt anybody.
just pop you over the head with the surf.
Do Jeffrey Lyons have any more questions, or
Yeah,
have we
exactly.
run out?
Oh, Kyle in Boston.
Jeez. Kyle in Boston. Was there a lot of improv in the film, or did you stay to the script?
A lot. Of
Yeah, there was a
improv.
lot of improv.
But Ann and Dan would just throw us like a subject.
Yeah,
They would
sometimes.
just tell us to riff a
Yeah.
lot of times. But we also play the script.
Yeah, we do both.
And we improvise
Sometimes.
on the script.
Yeah, you take the idea of the lines and just kind of change them a bit. But I'd say a healthy mixture.
Dan is a very good writer.
Yeah, he's very good.
The clips at the end, the outtakes, seemed like that was from some ad-libbing.
Yeah,
That was
from some ad libbing. And some of the stuff, like in the montages that we're talking about in the car, that stuff was
think
ad
that would be
libbing.
fine.
yeah.
But it's kind of throughout the movie, you can't really tell when it works well. Yeah.
Seemed like there were a lot of rape jokes at the end. Yeah.
How do you not?
Susan in Dallas. Who's the better driver? Oh, well, that's easy because you don't drive, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I once found myself going up an off-ramp.
She doesn't really drive.
And I had a phone.
She used to.
And I thought, I better call somebody to find out, what do you do now? and then I didn't drive anymore because I'm thinking about so many other things. It's not safe.
And when do you think the last time you drove at all was?
Gosh, that was a long time ago.
For the movie, did you drive for the movie at all?
No,
Never, actually?
no, I don't think so.
Maybe not.
No, every once in a while I like to drive, but my husband's sitting next to me. Goes, don't do that. No, wait, don't. Here, you drive.
But it's like been decades since you've
Yeah.
driven it.
You might find it easier now.
No, I don't think so.
Cars
I think I once
changed
tried
a
it.
lot,
I
yeah.
once tried it at night. At night is very scary.
Oh, that's the
To
worst.
keep your eye on the line, and the lights are so pretty.
Hey, headlights now.
Watch it, kid.
As if Malibu weren't dangerous enough with Mel Gibson
Exactly.
around
There's so
there.
many accidents on it.
All right, this is the very last question.
Oh,
Okay.
Ken in San Diego.
Oh man.
Oh.
My cousins are there.
What drew you to the film? Any funny stories from behind the scenes? Very generic question.
It is a very generic
Very
question.
open.
What drew me to the film? I've never seen like what I would like a buddy kind of comedy with like a mother and son before. That's what I thought was really interesting. It's such like a quintessential relationship in a lot of ways, and I'd never just seen a funny movie that kind of explored that relationship. It was really, and I thought the script was really good. I thought the end was really good, and maybe I was like having a rough week, but it really emotionally hit me when I read it. I was like, oh, I should probably do this.
Did you cry when you read the
I
script?
might have. I don't know.
It's okay if you
It's
did.
the
It's
saying,
okay.
what
It's okay.
makes someone cry and when, but probably. But
I like to call this a different kind of love story. Because it really is, an experience of a mother and son who live apart, across the United States from each other, and have had problems in their relationship. But actually, they're more alike than not alike, as they found out on this trip. And what love, the heartache of love in her life and in his life. And just being together, and really getting to know one another changes the whole dynamic for the better. So I think it's a journey that's nice to take.
Well, I'm a Jewish boy from New Jersey who lives in LA, so and even if I weren't, I think I would have related to this movie a lot. Because I feel like that is a relationship that hasn't been explored. Like a road trip buddy movie we've seen a million times,
Yeah.
but never It's always two guys, yeah. Or Thelma and Louise. Yeah. Well, thank you for simulcasting with us, and thank you, Seth, and thank you, Barbra Streisand, for doing this. It was an honor for me.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Good simulcast.
That's the best simulcast I've ever
Probably
done.
the best one I've ever done.
It's your first one, right? Did you guys like the movie, really?
They won't tell you. Say really won't
And,
make them tell
I mean,
you.
would you recommend it to your friends?
Oh, I will
Would you
recommend it
recommend
to
mothers to
everybody.
come with their sons?
I will recommend it to everybody.
Good.
I can't wait to see
And
it
daughters.
again.
Daughters can
I
come
want to see
too.
it like
Right
Well,
after.
day
it's
it
not quite the
opens.
same. It's a little different dynamic, but
Well,
thank you all very much. Tell us, guys.